Smart Culture, Mathematics.
Now, previously we've learned about quadratic sequences and we've learned how to go about determining the formula or the rule for the nth term of a quadratic sequence. Now we'll move on to cubic sequences, and cubic sequences are characterized by the fact that the third difference between its terms is constant. So in quadratic sequences, the second difference between its terms is constant, but in cubic sequences, it's only the third difference between its terms that will be constant. So when we learned about quadratic sequences, we've used the formula Tn is equal to n squared plus bn plus c. Now, when we work with cubic sequences, we'll use a different formula. We'll use Tn is equal to an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. We can determine the rule for a cubic sequence by using the following four equations. So a plus b plus c plus d is equal to the value of the first term. 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to the difference between the first two terms. 12a plus 2b is equal to the second difference, and 6a is equal to the third difference. So we'll use these four equations to determine the rule for the nth term of a cubic sequence. So let us take a look at this example. Here we have a sequence -6, -8, -6, 6, and 34. Let's determine the first difference. The difference between -6 and -8 is -2. The difference between -8 and -6 is +2. The difference between -6 and +6 is equal to 12, and the difference between 6 and 34 is equal to 28. Now we'll move on to the second difference. The difference between -2 and +2 is equal to 4. The difference between +2 and +12 is equal to 10. And the difference between 12 and 28 is 16. Moving on to the third difference. 10 minus 4 is 6. 16 minus 10 is 6. So you can see here we have a constant third difference of 6. Now remember, a plus b plus c plus d is equal to the first term, -6. 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to the difference between the first two terms, so that is -2. 12a plus 2b is equal to the second difference, which is 4. And then 6a is equal to the third difference, which is 6. So let's solve for a. 6a is equal to 6, so that means a is equal to 1. Next, we want to solve for b. 12a plus 2b is equal to 4. We know that a has a value of 1, so we'll sub in the value for a, which is 1. 12 times 1 plus 2b is equal to 4. Now we'll take the +12 over to the other side because ultimately we want to get b alone. We want to solve for b. So then we have 2b is equal to 4 minus 12, and that equals -8. Divided by 2 is equal to -4. So b is equal to -4. Now we have the value for a, we have the value for b, and we want to determine the value for c. So we'll use the equation 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to -2. We know that a is equal to 1. We know that b is equal to -4. So then we have 7 times 1 plus 3 times -4 plus c is equal to -2. 7 minus 12 is equal to -5. So we have -5 plus c is equal to 2. And if we take the -5 over to the other side, it becomes a +5. -2 plus 5 is equal to +3. So c is equal to +3. Lastly, we want to solve for d. So we know that a is equal to 1. We know that b is equal to -4. We know that c is equal to +3. 1 minus 4 plus 3 plus d is equal to -6. 1 minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. So that tells us that d is equal to -6. So now that we know the values for a, b, c, and d, we can just sub these values into the formula to get the rule for the nth term of this specific cubic sequence. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to -4, c is equal to +3, and d is equal to -6. So that means the rule for this cubic sequence will be equal to n cubed minus 4n squared plus 3n minus 6. Now what we'll do to test this rule is we'll determine the value of the second term using this rule. So instead of n, we write 2. 2 cubed is equal to 8. 2 squared is equal to 4. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So then we have 8 minus 4 times 4 plus 6 minus 6. So the plus 6 and the minus 6. The positive 6 and the negative 6 will cancel out. 8 minus 16 is equal to -8, and this is indeed the value of the second term, so we know that this rule is correct. Here we have another example. We have a cubic sequence 4, 14, 40, 88, and 164. And then they tell us the value 424 is part of the sequence, and we need to determine its position. Is it the first term? Is it the 10th term? We need to determine its position. So what we'll do first is we'll determine the rule for this cubic sequence, and then we'll use this rule to determine the position of 424. So let's start. We can write down the formula. Tn is equal to an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. Now remember, we have 4 equations that we'll use to determine the rule for this cubic sequence. Let's write them down. A plus b plus c plus d, 7a plus 3b plus c, 12a plus 2b, and lastly 6a. So we'll determine the first difference. 14 minus 4 is 10, 40 minus 14 is 26, 88 minus 40 is 48, and 164 minus 88 is 76. Moving on to the second difference, 26 minus 10 is 16, 48 minus 26 is 22, 76 minus 48 is 28. Now we have to determine the third difference, and this will also be the common difference. 22 minus 16 is equal to 6. 28 minus 22 is equal to 6. So you can see here we have a common difference of 6. So let's determine the value for a. 6a is equal to 6. That means a is equal to 1. Now we want to determine the value for b. Remember, 12a plus 2b is equal to the second difference, which is 16. So we know the value for a is equal to 1. So we have 12a plus 2b is equal to 16. 12 times 1 plus 2b is equal to 16. So then we have 2b is equal to 16 minus 12. Now 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. And we want to solve for b, so we want to get b alone. And currently we have 2b is equal to 4. So in order to get this b alone, we have to divide by 2. Whatever we do on the one side, we have to do on the other side as well. So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So that means b is equal to 2. 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to the difference between the first two terms. So we know that this is 10. So we'll write down 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to 10. We know the value for a, we know the value for b, so we can sub these values into this formula. 7 times 1 plus 3 times 2 plus c is equal to 10. 7 plus 6 is 13. So we have 13 plus c is equal to 10. Now we take over the 13 to the other side because we want to solve for c. 10 minus 13 is equal to -3. So c is equal to -3. Lastly, we want to determine the value for d. Now we know that a plus b plus c plus d is equal to the first term. We know that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to -3. So a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 4. 1 plus 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. So that means d is equal to 4. Now that we have the values for a, b, c, and d, we can just sub these values into the cubic sequence formula. an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. So it will be n cubed plus 2n squared minus 3n plus 4. Now remember, we want to determine the position of 424. So there are various methods that you can go about answering this maths question, but what we'll do in this case is we'll use the trial and error method. So we know the value for the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth term. Let's see if 424 is in the sixth position. So we'll sub in the value of 6 into this rule, and then we get an answer of 274. So we know that it is not in position number 6. Let's try position number 7. So instead of writing n, we'll write 7. So then we have 7 cubed plus 2 times 7 squared minus 3 times 7 plus 4. And this equals 424. So this value, 424, is the 7th term of the sequence.
And that's a wrap on today's fascinating journey through the world of knowledge. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of curious minds. We can't wait to embark on new educational adventures together.